Starting his outside in the Make-A-Wish hot rod is going to be Derek Juklaki. I got it. Next is the Elder Statesman in the 10Z. That is Jimmy Zulo. Inside row number 3, it's the crafty veteran in the Rosati Trophy, sponsor number 4 for Tommy O'Sullivan. Next, on the starting grid to the outside of the 4 car is the 45. It's the Doug's Auto Body, Steve Septic Service, Massachusetts Missiles for J.D. Stockwell. Inside of row number 8, it's going to be the number 7 for Shane Gendron. Then, it's the 03 scheduled to start on the next grid. And the 03 is Josh Gerard driving that hot rod. Your reigning champion at the Monadnock Speedway, it's the Weasel in the number 4 Vermont, the Lightning Chassis, Fraser's Place for Chris Riando. And then it's the 7 VT for Aaron Smith. The 35 is Chris Watson. Your heat race number 2 winners, the 19. That is Ryan Lemon. The Cabana Boy in the 57 is next on the starting grid. The 33, that's Billy Clement Jr. The 26 is Groton Vermont's number 26 pilot is Luke Peter. The 24 is none other than Jeff Alley. Your hometown guy looking to bring it home. Sideline home sponsor Zelinsky Plumbing and Heating. The 7Z for Zach Zelinsky. Next on the starting grid is the 15 for Daniel Blakely.
Never catch up regardless.
The 73 will bring Larry Barnett to us. It's love this 85, Dave. It was funny. I looked on it, I said, man, that looks like Michael Meehan. It is. But what has he got? He's got Grandpa on the door. All right, next on the starting grid, we have the number 55, and that is Nick Anderson in the 5 car, making his way down to us. Glad to see him here with us. This is a Howard Switzer piloted machine. Out of retirement, it's the old guy. It is the 29 mass, the Fraternity Autos 29 mass for Adam Brooks. And in a Deco Construction sponsored hot rod, taking tail on the field, it is Mike Lashala. David, 75 laps, ready to go. They are filled and doubled up. Chris Horton's going to send him to green from high atop the King's Electric, Flagstaff. This is the battle coming for ages. Gray on the point, Chalky to his outside. Zulo, the crafty veteran, the 4 of Tommy O'Sullivan. Doug's Auto Body sponsored hot rod for your track hump shoe. Get the 45 of J.D. Stockwell. We've got multiple of 7s. That's Shane Gendron in that car. But does the Weasel get the victory? He says he's going to be the next big money guy when it comes to Super Street races. Let's see what he can do to work his way up.
Just had a lot of practice running down to the south during the winter. Let's see how it goes.
Look at an outlaw car.
Yeah. Coming into the Serve Pro restart zone, the green comes out now, jumping on the gas. Adam Ray takes down 10 runs right down behind him up on the outside. A whole lot of times just on the outside if he can help it. Sliding up there, I think that like out the end. He gets covered. He loves the bank over. But it's going to be Adam Ray leading him across the line in complete lap 2.
Well, the analogy always had been cautions breed cautions, but let's go to stop that tonight. Let's see if we can get this done. A 23-car field, David, of Super Street. This is one of the best car counts that I've seen for quite a bit of time. The jockey playing a little head game with Adam Gray. Not a guy you want to do that with.
Adam's been around and don't take him off. Here they come into the restart zone. And we're off. Once again. Adam Gray. Jackie. Side by side. Going into the corner. But down low favors it. Not for him. Look at that. Jackie going right.
Your new leader. Caution on the speedway.
Unfortunately, it's Adam
Up at the Claremont Motorsports Park. Jimmy is just a good dude. You know, we pick on each other, we play, we horse around, but you know what? If I needed something right now, that's a guy I can tap on the shoulder and get it.
All right. They work their way back toward the Surf Pro start zone. They get the zone. They get a green. On we go. Let's see what they have. Adam Gray can take the green back on the outside. That pushes everybody up. Look out. Contact. This is going to be bad. Wow. They save it. Break it back around. Here comes Prieto. Taylor got out of that back too. Pretty good too. He was almost 3-5, but here comes Prieto. Leaning a little bit on each other. They go to the corner. Prieto 5 spots and features right behind him. Adam Gray all of a sudden finds himself off the pole and back in the middle of the field. Almost straight line on the corner. And here comes Prieto in the straight six. Oh, off the wall. They've got a piece below going wide. Feature almost lost it going into 4. Feature maybe the outside behind the time of Prieto. That's interesting. Those guys are moving down more than one jumping feature. Really working inside. Red gets way of a spin, goes wide off the board. Gets the car to the spin and tries to drop into the spot right behind him. Adam Gray over the curving inside curve. One comes down inside the area. Has the back off. He's got JP right by this bumper. Up front, here comes the challenge. Oh, look who's up front. O'Sullivan went up front. Got tapped hard and goes around by the 10. And so not a good spot. Everyone scatters. Well, in his defense, he got tapped by the 10.
He's not going to win it on lap 1. He literally is just sitting there, and now he sits in the second spot. At least it's earmarked right now. Getting to restart. Little on the outside, General on the inside. Riendo and Beecher. This is going to be a Saturday night burner, my friend.
Well, the barn's about to burn from underneath the jet epoxy scoreboard into the Surf Pro start zone. Watch for the green. Here it comes. Jumping off the line quickly in the center. Jump on Zulo, up on the outside. Riendo. But no room up there. Keep running. Zulo comes down there. Looks on the blue side going in. Coming underneath him as he tries to turn down. And Feature, they make a little run along the bar there. Nice spark, you know, they got that. Zulo stays on the outside. Feature stays down on the inside. They bump a little bit more. This time Zulo has to back out and drop down in front of that. He almost wiped out the great people. You know, they love this sport. They love this track. And when I talked to Lynn at Trader John's, she said not yes, but heck yes. Heck yes, yeah. Okay, we're ready to roll it. Gendron's going to bring him down to the green as they approach the surf roll start zone again. Sitting there on the J King Electric stand, the flag comes out, and we're on again. Gendron jumps on it. Behind him, gets favorable behind by the 35. Holds on to it. And coming up the outside the 19, like the spot he got. And boy, they are banging at something. Somebody tapped him from behind. He's going right across the field. These guys are banging and thumping. They got a long way to race. Ball in line, they keep it straight. You know, with JD in the blue truck, and he came in with his car on and open. Everybody else had a hauler except for JD. And his came in on a ramp truck.
Yep. All right, Gendron's going to set the pace. Features his outside. Watson in line. The Weasel and Chris Riando's right there. To his outside, JD Stockwell. They're going to work down the backstretch. Hit the green arrow in the restart zone. High atop the J Electric.
On the outside, 19 gets up way too high. Out of the groove, JD to move into fourth place underneath it into 35. This is third. JD up to 35 again. The 19 cannot get out of the corner. Getting up high and then got himself set up on the corner to come off the third corner, which is hard because he's going to go on the
Here at the back, this should be an interesting restart.
Yeah, considering which one of the fours. All right, Beecher's going to take it down as they slide underneath the jet epoxy scoreboard. King Electric's flag stand is waiting to fly. The fly comes, and here they go, jumping out Beecher. Quick on the end of the zone. Gendron goes on the corner, gets up to the high side. Also goes down into the inside. The 19 slides up now, and here's JD. The 19 gets a little bit wide. JD has the shot for the and the guys who were behind him spin around. The field's going to have to work. Lash was the last one to get out of the, well, tried to get out of the way.
Luke Peters is involved. He's got a folded up fender. There's contact. 97 is involved with Gray. Excuse me, that's Lashua.
And that was a spin to avoid.
Yeah, he had nowhere to go. Just had to give up on it.
Didn't see who went down pit road, but one of the two involved went straight
It'll
down.
be interesting to see. It was interesting that Gendron has been hot on the pedal, hot on the pedal, hot on the pedal when he was in the lead. So did Beecher that last night. He jumped on that thing and took off like a rocket. He's got Watson up on the outside.
Well, this could change things. If those two start to get on it hard, JD could move up on the inside. If they take him up high, come off the corner, green is out.
Oh, Watson!
Up front, look out, trouble in turn two. We've got two spinning, caution out again. Zulo doing donuts in the grass.
And interesting to see. It's interesting to see, David, the difference between the kind of new chassis look, new body style look, and then some of the old G-body cars sitting in there.
Maybe with something like 10 to go.
Still in competition, JD Stockwell. We'll run that outside line, see if he can limit the problem. Here we go, into the Surf Pro start zone. Re-escort and sends left. Go!
And they go. Beecher takes it down into the corner. On the outside, Denver running up on the inside. 19. Wide on the back. That's going to be a problem. Adam Brooks is stuck on the outside. Here comes Little. And the one stuck in that one is back behind the wheel. And then there's another spinner. Zulo won the round again in the same place. So he's got an issue with turns 3 and 4. That's
Hit it. The last time we were under caution, ran down in whatever he had it happening, and he's already got 5 cars, 6 cars picked up. He's going to see what the rest he can do. All right, here we go.
Yeah, they're probably not far
We'll try
off.
this again. And again. No.
Beecher
Beecher
got him up to about 50 laps. Beecher gets on the line. Lineup goes up way high. Trying to get a run on Beecher, but that opens up the door to the line for Jensen and J.D. Stockwell. And that's what's up on here. Alonso, Beecher's going to have a problem down here. There it is. You do it. Alley is going well, the check car tried to go in down low. Everybody knows you don't go 3 deep into turn 3 without a bad result. And that's
But
what
it's
the
not
bad
going to
result
be
was.
returning, it looks like, at least soon. Lights are on. Whoa, there comes the Weasel jetting back onto the track. He's gone into the attention of his pit crew.
Oh yeah, so they're already fed up with
Single
it.
file, Beecher, Lyman,
No passing on the
Gentry,
inside until you get past the
Stockwell.
start finish.
And look at Tommy O'Sullivan, Aaron Smith, the old guy out of retirement, Adam Brooks. Chris Orton said, let's let him ride, and they do.
Finally, they got to turn 4. What happened? Coming out of J.D. Down the front stretch. Gets inside J.D. Does he make contact on the way through? No, he doesn't. Forces his way into the front car. Beecher now on top. Lineup. And sits in the 5th spot.
Eric Smith, Anderson. Doing
So
such a
from
great
6th on back to 10th, they're all a lap down, at least.
Yep.
Not more. Single file restart. You're gonna have to watch Beecher, see how quickly he can get off the line and put some distance between himself and O'Sullivan.
He has been Johnny on the spot. His restarts have been spot on. Spot on to see if he can make this happen.
Beecher also looks like
He's got a left front
Don't
going
have
down.
the other big dogs off.
Maybe not. It's not some collision. But here we go. Ready to go. Breezer on the field battle. Hits it on.
Beecher's got to take him on the third floor and stay in front of O'Sullivan. O'Sullivan's better will work himself up. They take the barrel. He goes to a jockey goes underneath. Gendron pushes him up high and those things with the twin cars are now running third and fourth. Beecher takes it there. Last single away, down to 9 to go. It'll be equally across the line, 67 in the book, 75 in the final.
Teammates could have struck it out here in just a minute. Ryan got it. Jockey wants it. Here's the jockey on the loud pedal hard, trying to run down to the bottom. Jockey now on the back of the line. They're going to get in there. Oh, that's what it is to miss. Gets enough to stick the nose from it. Dives it into turn 2. Who's trying to take the first spot? Coming down the back of it.
That's the mistake, line of eight. Comes on the third floor wide anyway, and when Johnson comes in, he takes advantage of it. The third spot is on the big block of strike.
5 to go, David.
Justin Beecher looks at the scoreboard. He's looking over it all. 6 off, he's done 4 laps. Outrun the Tommy O'Sullivan number 4. It looks like O'Sullivan not going to be able to catch up. Jockey could catch him. There's still plenty of time to close that margin between 2nd and 3rd. We're talking cut the margin a little bit more. Lineup has been left out of the dump along with Aaron Smith down the lap. Here comes the jockey. Got his sights out of the back of Tommy O'Sullivan. 3 laps left in the race. Second place is Thompson of Network. Beecher's a shoe in something happens in the next lap and a half. White flag in the air as Beecher crosses the stripe for the final time. The next right to jockey. The jockey in there. Pushes O'Sullivan on the back going around the 97. Jockey will come in for 2nd spot. Here's the 2nd flag. Justin Beecher takes the win. 2nd goes to Jockey. 3rd goes to O'Sullivan.
Hold on.
4th belongs to
Yeah, between the 4 and the 10th, yeah.
lineups. And then you go back a little bit further from the 5th place finish. That'll be Gendron. So 70.